So continuation from what we're talking about on cancer cell growth. Now, some people used to ask me, okay, so what can we do to prevent? Now, before I tell you or try to answer what you can do to prevent, I want you to think about this. Now, this is a 10 years. By the time it is 10 years, the tumor is 1 centimeter and there is 1 billion cancer cells in that tumor. And it takes 10 years for that journey to become 1 billion. Now, it means that the person already had cancer before they were even diagnosed with cancer. So let's say 10 years. Let me use 2020 as an example. So a woman that diagnosed with cancer in January 2020 already had that cancer since 2010. That means the cancer cells began producing in her body 10 years ago. Now the question is that woman preventing or she's supposed to treat? That's the question I want people to ask. Is she preventing or she's supposed to treat? Now, some people tell me that they say the cancer has not spread. But according to the Journal of Surgical Oncology 1997, cancer actually starts spreading from year 1. Look at it here. See, from year 1, it has red arrows. And that red arrows means spread to the bones, liver, lungs, etc. So already, since 2011, the cancer had already spread. But it was just growing small until 2020, when it reaches 1 billion before before biopsy will say it is. Okay, like I was saying, the cancer had already started spreading since 2011. It has spread to the bones, liver, lungs, and all manner of places. Something that is 1 billion before it is diagnosed started from 1. Before a count reach. So by the time it is 6 years, it is 1 million cancer cells. 1 million in that 6th year. So a woman that is in the 6th year asking me, madam, please, how can I prevent cancer? Is an ignorant question to ask, because how can you prevent what you already have? You cannot prevent what you already have without your knowledge. So that's why I advocate for knowing your sub-health test. As I said, before you even talk about prevention, do you know your risk? Are you already developing this disease without you even knowing, and you are asking about prevention? That is why you see some people will say, risk. Are you already developing this disease without you even knowing, and you are asking about prevention? That is why you see some people will say, my mother got cancer even when she was living well, eating well, doing things well. How did she get cancer? And still, with all her healthy living, how did she go on to develop cancer? The answer is, while your mother was living healthy, while that auntie was living healthy, while that uncle was living healthy, he was already producing cancer cells. He already had cancer without his knowledge, without her knowledge. So please think about it very well for your own good. Remember that a sub-health test is not a medical diagnosis. No. It is not a medical diagnosis. It's also a test that checks for your risk. If you're abroad, maybe in America or so, and you want to do a sub-health test, thermography will help you with it. If you are in Nigeria or every other African country that want to do a sub-health test, a bioplasm test, the NLS will help you. And just talk to whoever is a naturopathic doctor that you know, for them to advise you. And if you want to come to us, we have our office on CMD Road. We have a consulting room on CMD Road where you can check these things. So I hope this saves lives. Please share this. Let people know. Somebody that was diagnosed in 2020 of cancer already had that cancer since 2010. If you want to argue, go and argue with the researchers that did this. Then from my own experience, I have seen it. And I can tell you from my own personal experience with working with people, it is true. Thank you.